Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Pharmacy Tech Love. This is where you're learning everything that you need to know about how to be a pharmacy technician. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Pharmacy Tech Love. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell after you subscribe. And also share my videos. Okay, you guys, I had a young lady to reach out to me. She emailed me, and she was simply needing some interview tips, which I think was a wonderful email. If you need to know, just ask me. If I don't know, I'll tell you the truth. Okay, so this is 10 interview tips for pharmacy technicians. The reason why I feel that I'm able to make this video is because my boss will call me in. She will ask me to sit in on the interviews for the pharmacy technicians, which I am very grateful and honored for that position. Okay, so now let's talk about this. I have 10 of these. I want you to listen carefully. I'm going to elaborate just a little bit over each one, okay? All right, number one, do your research on what it's like to be a pharmacy technician if you are new to the field. Basically, if you are a new pharmacy technician. If it were me, okay, and I just came out of school, this is my first job, this is my first interview as a pharmacy technician, the first thing that I'm going to go do is go to YouTube, and I'm going to watch some videos of what they're doing inside of the pharmacy. Whether you're applying for retail or hospital setting, if you're applying for hospital setting, look up a video. What is it like to work in a hospital setting? If you're doing retail, what is it like to work in a retail setting? Do your research, okay, you guys? That's how you're going to know what to talk about in your interview, okay? Number two, come dressed professionally, almost as you would if you were going to church or to a business meeting. We are not coming in cowboy boots to an interview, okay? We are not doing that, even though you would probably do that if you were going to church, which I've seen some very nice cowboy boots, which if they're very nice, now don't come if you just stepped out of mud, okay? Don't do that. Don't come in jeans. I know my boss doesn't like jeans. She's like, no to jeans. So try not to come in jeans. Come in some business slacks. A nice business jacket would be fine. Nice clean shoes, nails groomed, hair groomed, cut preferably, for guys, beard groomed as well. For women, make sure your hair is nice, nails are nice. And just come professionally, like I put in my notes. Come as though you would go to church or to a business meeting, because that's pretty much what this is. You're meeting for business, okay? All right, let's move on to number three. What the heck is this? Okay. Number three, I had this in here typed in wrong, so wrong. Okay, number three, come with questions, okay? If you have questions, you may want to ask, well, how much will I be getting paid? You may want to ask, what are the hours that I will be working? Just random questions that you want to know. You know what you want to ask. So come with those questions written down so you don't forget, okay? You may ask questions. I'm trying to think of something that I would ask in an interview. Is there a shift differential? Because the day shift may get paid different from the evening shift, and the graveyard shift gets paid different as well. So you may ask those questions. You may ask, how long are the shifts? Is it an 8-hour shift? Is it a 12-hour shift? You may ask, are you looking for a PRN position, part-time, full-time? Ask those questions. Those are the questions that you need to ask, okay? All right, number four. Number four is so important. Don't overtalk the interviewer, okay? Because we want to know about you. That's why we're interviewing you. But we also have questions, so don't go into different areas. I'm trying not to get to my other question, but keep your answers smart and sharp and short. Keep your answers smart and short, okay? Answer the question, but just keep it at a minimum. Keep it at a minimum. Don't over elaborate, because then you may start venturing off into some never land where you can't come back to the interview. You got me? Okay. All right. Number 5, do not come in talking about personal problems and then begin to elaborate on those personal problems, okay? We don't need to know about the fight that you had at the bar. We don't need to know about you and your boyfriend arguing last night, okay? We don't need to know about your nail polish and you couldn't get it off and why it looks so bad in the interview. We're not wanting to know that. Okay? We don't want to know that. We want to know about you and your work ethic is what we're looking for. Okay? That's mainly the number one priority that we're looking for, is your work ethic, to make sure that you're going to come to work on time, you're going to show up, and you're going to do the job. Okay? That's what we're looking for. So bring that person to the interview. Okay? I tell my students, when you come to an interview, you're basically marketing yourself. That's what you're doing. So that's how I want you to go into an interview, as though you are a product and you are marketing your product, which is you. Okay? All right, moving right along. Number 6 is, there's only 10 of these. There's only 10. Number 6, learn the pharmacy workflow by watching YouTube videos and asking someone in the field of pharmacy. If you have a friend that works in the pharmacy, that's your go-to person. That's your you should be calling them almost every hour or every couple of hours if your interview is tomorrow. But preferably call them way ahead of time, because your interview is going to be set up and hopefully at least 2 weeks before the date that is set. So call them and talk to them. And like I said earlier, watch YouTube videos to just kind of get an idea of what the pharmacy world is like. Okay? Do research. Okay, number 7. One question that is sure to be asked is, are you certified? It is best to be certified before you go into your interview. It is best to be certified. So if you can be certified, that's a great look, okay? You are more than likely going to be a shoo-in unless the whole interview goes, the whole other part of the interview goes bad. If you are not certified, at least have your trainee license, okay? That way we can at least get you in the door and we know that you are working toward becoming certified, okay? So think about that. Number 9. What are your availability hours? That's something we will ask. What are your availability hours and what shifts you cannot work? So I want you to think about that before you go into your interview. If you know that your children are in school, okay, you need to let whoever is interviewing know that, okay, I have children that go to school during the day, so I probably can work during the day. I probably could work a mid shift, maybe 11 to 7. I can have someone to pick them up at a certain time and I can come back to work. I use my lunch break to pick them up and come back to work. Okay. Or if you don't have kids and you just say, hey, I want to make more money on the evening shift, because sometimes depending on where you work, the evening shift pays $2 more, $3 more, just depends on where you work. So, and some people with kids work at night too, because they just prefer to work the evening shift, or they have a spouse that can watch them while they work. So you just need to think about that. Think about that before you go into the interview. And number 10 is going to be, why did you leave your last job? We want to know why you left your last job. Is it because you got fired? We would like to know why you got fired. Is it because you just felt like you deserve more pay? You know, just be honest. Is it because you couldn't get along with someone? All I say is just bring your honesty to the table and we'll accept it. But those are my 10 interview tips. If you have any further questions, feel free to email me. I'll try to email you back as much as I can. Oh, you guys, listen. There's something else that I need to tell you. I am no longer partnered with Pharmacy Tech Lessons. I ended my partnership with them last week. I put in my 2-week notice. I just felt like, I don't know. I just felt like I'm not making enough videos for them possibly. And because I just picked up another class. So now I have my full-time job. I have a class on Mondays and Wednesdays, and now I have a class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then I have to have time for a social life because my daughter is in college now. So I'm trying to actually have a life for myself. So yeah. But if you guys have any further questions for me, feel free to text me, email me, let me know. I'm trying to do a lot more things with my life, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to go back to school. I'm trying to figure out if I want to be an affiliate marketer. I'm just trying to figure out this little life of mine and the next step into my journey. But you guys have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening whenever you're watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.